Be good. Hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. USA versus Colombia friendly match. The US got clobbered. They got completely smashed. They took a lot of damage in this game, and I don't think it should have been that way, especially the way the first half started out. It started off really, really well for the US. Two shots already from Balogun, and that was pretty much it for Balogun. They didn't do much of anything throughout the game. There was, I think another one towards the end of the first half. Maybe something in the second half until he got substituted, but very, very little to show. And that switch needed to be made in the first half, to be quite honest. You know, they came back, they shortened the lead with a goal from Weah. Really good pass by Balogun, excellent shot from Weah, and there was a chance for them to get the tie. Definitely there was a chance to get the tie. They went to halftime. I didn't see why. And they came in the second half with those first 20 minutes looking pretty decent. They were on the attack more than Colombia were, and they were seeking out the goal, something that they weren't doing in the first half. They had a lot of trouble in that being able to get something, being able to create chances in the first half. Colombia, on the other hand, they looked pretty good, and why wouldn't they? They have Luis Diaz in the wing, just causing so much trouble for what's his name, Scally, I think it was. I thought Scally was good too. Scally and Robinson were good. Robinson pretty much gave a layup for the first goal in the 6th or 5th minute. Too early, in my opinion, too early of a goal. Turner should have done a lot better. Yes, Robinson should have done better with the clearing, with the interception. The clearing was just way off. But Turner, man, you can't. That should have just been a block and a corner, and that's it. And we move on to the next play. Got to do better. Like, that was a big fail from Turner. So Colombia had a lot, with James. James was controlling that mid-center. James with the pass, with the vision. This guy Mateos, this guy Borre that got the second goal. Really good goal, bicycle kick. But in that goal, actually, Lerma was the key there with the header, and there shouldn't have been a header from Lerma. You had two U.S. players. He beat two of the U.S. players, and I think both of them were taller than this guy. That was a huge letdown, and the game was full of mistakes like that. That Lerma header should never have happened. Carter Vickers also gave the ball away. He gave the ball away before he gave the ball away for the goal. Was that Weah that was trying to run through inside in the middle, and he ends up getting dispossessed? And I think it was Carrascal that scored that goal. I think that was the last goal. The changes from Colombia were key, obviously, because it was Carrascal, it was Sinisterra, and Rios. So those were really good changes from Lorenzo, the coach from Colombia. Berhaltar. I've heard a lot of polemic, a lot of controversy. I know he had that whole beef with Reina, and it seems that other players are not on board with him being the coach, and it shows. It shows that there's just every time the camera was panning to him, I just felt bad for him. I thought he was going to actually walk out with the fans when you see the fans leaving at the end of the match or during, I think it was probably the 4th goal. It's just not working out. It seems like the U.S. need to replace the coach because the tactics weren't there, or if they were there, he got them all wrong. And quite honestly, all the 3 goals, all the last goals from the U.S. were just high school mistakes. I mean, these are professional players. Cardoso, I've never seen this guy play, got dispossessed. Carter Vickers ends up giving the ball right to the Colombian player. Weah ends up, I don't know why he thought he could outrun. And that's the thing too. Weah was a little too overconfident because all of these players in the back line for Colombia had speed. They all had speed, and he just couldn't get past them. I did see him attempt to try to get the 1-2 with some of the other players from the U.S., and that's the only time that he was able to beat Mojica, especially. Mojica did a really good job against Weah. Those were the only times that he was able to beat them. But absolutely horrific mistakes from the U.S. I can't imagine what Alexi Lalas is thinking after watching this. He must be fuming. He's going to rip everybody. So what I'm saying is like PG. What I'm saying is like nothing compared to what he's going to be saying against all these players. McKennie wasn't there. Musa, when he came in, I thought he was going to change the game maybe. Like I said, Weah towards the end, the last run that he did with Mojica beating him, and then he just stays outside. I get it. You're tired. It was probably like the 88th, 89th minute, but at least come back. You at least jog back into the field. And you could see he was pissed off afterwards when he was sitting down on the floor. He was just, I thought he was injured at first, but I don't think he was. He was just very, very frustrated because he gave away a goal, and then he ends up getting dispossessed at the end. It's just that frustration that you just can't make anything happen. And then Reina was another one. I know he's been playing, now he's playing for Nottingham, and he hasn't been playing that much. He's been coming off a long injury, and you could tell it's affecting him. He wasn't as dynamic as he used to be when I used to watch him the few times that I watched him against Dortmund. And you could see that's playing out on the field, and you can see that's affecting him. Guys, this was a horrible game for the U.S. Hopefully against Brazil they do a lot better. I don't think that they're going to get completely, or who knows, in the Copa America, they're going to get completely run over by the South American teams. But should be interesting. I think they'll do fairly well, hopefully well. But what I saw today was just bad, pretty much from the whole team. I can't find any saving grace for any of these U.S. players, really, to be quite honest. But really good from Colombia. Yeah, really good from Colombia. Although Colombia also had some mistakes here and there, because they also gave the ball away at times, and the U.S. didn't capitalize on that. But they more than made up for it, with the 5 goals that they scored. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.